If you came here from my viral short video to see how I make these cinnamon rolls, welcome. For me, cinnamon rolls is a comfort sweet that tastes just like Thanksgiving and Christmas in my mouth. So let's hop right into the video so I can show you how to make these super soft and fluffy cinnamon rolls. You're going to first start off by measuring 3/4 cup of whole milk. Not heavy cream, not half and half, not skim, not almond. Whole milk. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, not salted butter. Make sure it's unsalted. Microwave that until the butter is melted, and you don't want this mixture to be boiling or super hot. You want it nice and warm so the yeast does not die. Add 1 packet of yeast or 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. We don't want the yeast that takes forever. We're using instant yeast. And then to feed the yeast so it can bloom nicely, you add about a teaspoon of sugar. Set that aside and let it do its thing. In another bowl, you're going to combine 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour, and a 1/3 cup of sugar. Give that a mix, and once your yeast mixture has bloomed, you're going to pour that in and combine everything together until you get a beautiful dough ball. I started off using the spatula just so I don't get the dough, all over the place. Use the spatula and bring all that together, and then you're going to slowly add a little bit more all-purpose flour if you need it. Because remember, depending on your environment and the moisture in the air, the dough can, ask for a little bit more flour. But the dough should be soft and sticky. You don't want the dough to be stiff and hard, or else you will not have a soft and fluffy cinnamon roll. If you don't want to use your hands like I'm doing, you can use a stand mixer for this. But I like to get real personal when it comes to making any of my dishes, because once you get a feel for how these ingredients feel, you're able to make anything without using a recipe. So once your dough comes together, you're going to cover it and set it aside and let it rise for about an hour and a half, or until it doubles in size. While that's doing its thing over there, you're going to make your filling. You're going to use 4 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and a splash of vanilla extract. You can use vanilla bean paste, but I find the extract works better when it comes to making the filling. Once your dough has doubled in size, you're ready to start rolling out your cinnamon rolls. Take the dough and flour your surface and roll the dough out to 1/4 inch thick. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin. Then you're going to take the filling that we just made and spread it all over that dough. You can use your hands to help you spread it out evenly. Then tightly roll up the dough. Make sure your pan that you're using is greased beautifully, and then cut it into 3/4 to about 1 inch pieces, and then place it into your baking dish. Don't worry if they're touching each other. It's going to bake beautiful. Once you place all your pieces into your dish, cover it and let it rise again for about 45 minutes to an hour. Look at how beautiful that looks. See? Told you, let it touch. It's not going to harm the cinnamon rolls in any way. Give it an egg wash, and an egg wash is just simple. 1 egg and a splash of water. That's going to help it brown evenly on the top of those cinnamon rolls. You're going to bake it at 350 until the internal temp of those rolls read about 190 to about 200 degrees, and then you know your dough has been fully cooked. Look at how beautiful those rolls look. Oh, I was so proud of them. They came out so delicious. Now, what's cinnamon rolls without the cream cheese frosting? And this is simple. I use 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of butter. Start off by using a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar first, and if you want it more sweet, go ahead and add another 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and a little drop of vanilla bean paste. It makes the world of difference. If you want it to be more runny, add a splash of milk to your frosting. That's going to make it a lot easier to drizzle over your cinnamon rolls. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I'll see you in the next one.